You humans. You're almost more trouble than you're worth.
Let the hostages go, and maybe you'll live long enough to explain yourself to the Council.
I don't answer to the Council. Or to you. I'm leaving this asteroid. If you try to stop me, I'll detonate these charges, and your helper and her friends are all going to die.
I can't just let you go, Balak.
This is nothing! We've been forced into exile, forced to survive on what we can scrounge up.
Why take it out on these people? They didn't do anything to you or the Batarians.
Didn't do anything. Aside from colonizing a world that could have been ours. Aside from using, we were left to defend ourselves. But the humans were strong. It was you. You and your kind are the only reason we're in this position.
How does killing innocent people make up for that?
We had no other options.
Is that what Elysium was? A way to get our attention? Well, you got it. And when we responded, you ran like cowards.
Enough! You couldn't possibly understand. Now, if you want your friends to live, I suggest you step aside.
You can go.
Maybe. But better hurry if you want this.
Perimeter clear.
Perimeter secure.
left. Is that all right?
Letting him go was better than the alternative. I thought you were going to stay someplace safe.
There might have been something I could have done to help. I thought I should be here. I know this asteroid better than anyone. You did it. Another hour and our course would have been irreversible. I ran the numbers, Shepard. X-57 would have struck near the capital city, the most densely populated region. But that's not going to happen, thanks to you. Is Katie in here? Is she all right? Is her team?
Balak was holding them hostage. I let him go to save them.
Let a terrorist go or sacrifice innocent lives. I'm glad that's not a choice I had to make. Is that... Will you get in trouble for that? I mean, he could do the same thing somewhere else, couldn't he?
Yeah, he could. Balak seemed like a practical man. Practical but callous. I'm sure if he'd been in my place, Ms. Bowman would be dead now, along with all the terrorists. But I'm not going to sacrifice people who happen to be between me and my
what
target.
happens now? The bad guys get away?
Balak gets away today, but we'll still be after him tomorrow. And the day after that. He'll run and he'll hide. But eventually he'll slip up and we'll get him. Bad guys never get away, Simon. Not unless the good guys give up.
Well, I wouldn't want you after me. Shepard, thank you for my grandchildren's lives. I don't think I'll stick around, though. Not with the team gone. Too many ghosts. It's time for me to get back and spend some time with my family. Before I go, I'd like to offer you something. Maybe you'll have more use for it than I will. As lead engineer, I get some quality items. Take your pick. You've earned it.
I know it's a lot to ask, but that Omni
Shepard,
tool...
I think I mentioned that you saved my kids, and I hope you get good use out of it.
One more thing. You
Have
asked
you
me-
found them?
Yes, all of them. Their bodies, anyway.
Oh. I see.
Take care of yourself.
Be well, Shepard.
I can't believe you let Balak go. To save us. I half expected you to just let us die. Sacrifice the few for the
Then
many.
I'd be no better than the Batarians. Besides, Balak won't get away with this. I know who he is now. He can't run forever.
You sound like my brother. He was always so stubborn, but always willing to do the right thing.
Your brother was the one Balak
Yes.
killed.
He was the one who convinced me to join. I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but I should see to Aaron.
I understand.
Thank you. Oh, I don't even know your name.
Shepard. Commander Shepard.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. You're not exactly what I expected.
What can you tell me about the Batarians?
I don't even think they knew. They followed him quickly enough, but
That was a brave thing you did, Kate. Contacting
stubborn
me.
and determined runs in the family. I think he was... Sorry.
How did the asteroid get all the way over here?
The asteroid was scheduled to arrive in a day. This rock is full of valuable minerals, but it was too far from Terra Nova to be profitable. We'll get everything back to normal soon enough.
You've been through a lot. I'll
I
get out.
appreciate that, Commander.
Thank you so much. I thought we were all dead.
You can't imagine how much you've done, for all of us.
Commander, something you need?
I'd like to know...
You top of my class in flight school? I earned that.
I can't have you on this ship if you're gonna infect my crew.
The crew? Oh, man. Okay. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her...
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Yes, Commander?
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
I trust you, Commander. If you think they belong here, then so do I.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Anything you need, Commander? Well, they know about the stonewalling you've had from the Council.
They deserve to know what we're up against.
They're on your side. They're pissed about the... I'll have a better handle on all of it when my head stops hurting. Another L2 flare-up.
Anything I can do?
No, Commander. It's rough sometimes, but they spike higher than a lot of L3s. Except for you, of course. Besides, I fared a lot better than some after Kinetics was through.
I haven't heard anything about
Yeah,
Kinetics.
they quietly disappeared. Broke up into a bunch of little corps after they botched the training on Jump Zero. After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow. They didn't know where to start. Hell, forget trying to get the kids to move stuff. They had trouble just... And their choice of teachers didn't help much.
The only experts
Dead
were
on. Turians, actually. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Turians for help when we just fought a war with them.
The Asari would have been more
Yes, but the
accepting.
company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
I'm sure Kinetics did what they
It
thought
wasn't
was
best for us. They brought in an ex-military Turian named a real hard-ass. He basically had a free pass to break us if it would turn out a decent biotic. Kind of spiraled from there, Commander.
Did he ever face charges for that?
He got his, yeah. But like everything else at Jump Zero, it was under the table. The less said, the better. Anyway, this is ancient stuff. I walked it off a long time ago. I should get back to my duties, Commander. We're here to make history, not rehash.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni. Seems like a sweet girl. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Just remember, Lieutenant.
Only by a few seconds, sir.
We'll talk another time.
Commander?
I get the feeling you want to ask me something.
Maybe
about
we
it.
could pick up where we left off.
Actually, I think I was talking about I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
We don't have the luxury of time. And
That is
Asari.
true. At first I thought that was a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew... You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an...
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
I'm doing the best I can.
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. I looked into your history. I know what happened on Akuz. The fact that you survived shows a remarkable strength.
You didn't need to go behind my back. I would have told you
I
whatever.
apologize, Commander. After I wanted to know more about you. To understand what made you into the man you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
Are you sure you're interested in me?
I admit, your
You intrigue me, Shepard. But I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Chief Williams.
Williams and I are just friends.
My mistake, then. But what about us, Shepard? Is there a mutual attraction, or was I wrong about that, too?
I'm not interested in you in that way, Liara.
This is very embarrassing for me, Commander. Please, let's talk about something else.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed
Why
to
not stay and
I
help
tried
you?
to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was head of a small tribe. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up. To stop his We didn't have the numbers to go to war. I told them all to forget about war. And for a while, we were getting through.
I take it the warlord
No,
didn't...
he didn't. He arranged to... We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence...
It sounds like a trap to me.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was. We talked. But His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like crow. I escaped with my life, but not before. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
You must have family other than
You're
your
trying to make... I've got some unfinished business.
What kind of business?
I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the...
What's so important about this?
It's a relic. Useless, really. Original. Now, it's in the hands of Ton At. He's got several bases where he stores his goods.
Just tell me where to start.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But, Commander... I'm...
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Commander, you have a minute to talk?
Is this duty-related, Chief?
No. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but, I'm concerned about the aliens. Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
You don't trust their motives because they're not human.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
That's enough, Chief. You always second-guess your superiors?
Sir! No, sir. I'm sorry, I was out of line. Commander?
What's your opinion on the
Not sure
last
I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least...
Yeah, she's probably... Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive. I'm sorry, Commander. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with CSEC a while.
Well, not as much as you, but... yeah, I've seen some...
I'll bet you have.
I remember this Solarian genetic... That case was a bit...
What happened? Why were you
I was
investigating?
tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. But during the course of... We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black... I remember this one L-Corps diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs. Had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
So how did you figure out what was
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase... It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay... Somebody's making a killing out there.
What did you do?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across some...
You mean threatened?
Maybe not. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got... I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees.
He was growing parts inside.
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess. But only on the...
I hope he got what he
That's
deserved.
the worst part. We never caught
Why
him.
not? What the hell?
He ran. But by the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs. But they wouldn't listen.
Well, it's not worth the risk. You pursue the vessel and disable it. That's the best choice.
They sent the military after him, but he got away just the same. Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policy. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it.
If you don't care about the fate of those hostages, then you're no better than he is. You're just a terrorist with a badge.
Yeah, maybe you're right. It doesn't make it any easier, but I see your point. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened?
I sent out feelers from time to time. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told him I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check out the coordinates.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Staren's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
We've still got a long way to go.
Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship my people can use for salvage. It has to be more.
What's so special about
It's my
you?
father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire...
So are you some kind of heir to the
No,
glory?
it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently.
You must get all kinds of special
I
privileges.
probably had it easier than most growing up. But it's not all good. People like my father have enemies. And they're
It
not
must be
above-
tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage. Something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and...
The work you're doing here is...
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. Our greatest dream is that one day there's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue. Something that would help us better understand the Geth. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. And all the Geth we run into now are under Staren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Staren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
What was your father like?
It wasn't easy growing. But now I'm old enough to appreciate...
Where was your mother?
Mother was around, but she always seemed to kind of blend into the back. She passed on about 5 years ago. Some airborne virus that's what... I think my father took it pretty hard. After she was gone, he became even more focused on his work. I think that was his way of dealing with the grief.
Sounds like a tough upbringing.
Like I said... I mean, I know he cares about me, but he never...
Where was your mother?
I think my father took it pretty hard. Like what? See you later.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Fill me in.
Eventually the sinks have to be...
Carry on,
Aye,
Adams.
aye, Commander.
urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where one of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is...
Are you telling me this
We're not
computer
stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any... Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. We need you to fight your way through the training ground to the VI core.
Can't you disable
Our
it?
fail-safes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. The VI controls all...
This is the place. My armor's here somewhere. This is the place. is it. I can't believe my ancestors ever wore this piece of crap, but at least I've got it back.
I'm glad we could help you get it back.
I might just be started.
Thank you. Thank you for saving me from those things.
Commander, that's him. That's Dr. Saleon.
What? My name is Hart. Dr. Hart. Please, get me out of here.
Are you sure it's him?
Positive. There's no escape this time, Doctor. I'd harvest your organs first, but we don't have the time.
You're crazy. He's crazy! Please, don't let him do this to me.
We'll take him in. Drop him off with the military.
But we have him. We can't let him get away. Not again.
If he dies, we'll never know what he's been up to, or how he did it. We'll take him in, interrogate him, and he'll serve his time.
Okay. You're right. You're a very lucky Solarian. You owe the Commander your life.
Oh, thank you so very much.
And so he dies anyway. What was the point of that?
You can't predict how people will act, Garrus. But you can control how you'll respond. In the end, that's what really matters.
Yeah. I don't think I ever met anyone like you, Commander. Well, I guess we're done here. Commander, good to see you.
Shepard?
You must have family
No.
other than your...
Now
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes?
I'm sorry, Commander. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
What's your opinion on the
Not
last
sure I
meeting?
buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom.
I think she's being straight...
Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean,
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.